Oh, bless you, Carabag. It could have been worse. Don't worry, Chelsea fans. The position is still a strong one. Do we really want to re-see Roma? Not really, but we have to a little bit because that's what this show's called. Yeah. Jason?
Yep.
People had an off night, like they did at Palace. The reaction then was good. It needs to happen again. We'll get into Man U in a bit.
And we actually started. I mean, you look at where Pedro finds himself. He gets his better shot away. He might actually get the first goal inside the first minute. I thought we actually played very well in that first half. Second half was very difficult. A number of players really didn't perform. But first half, I actually felt we did OK. But of course, you mentioned there, Atleti really did us a favour, picking up Karabakh. The 4 points they've made Atleti drop Karabakh. That's unbelievable. But do we really want to watch Roma? No! Pause it! Stop! We do not want to see that again.
Enough of Roma, apart from one last thing. Lee Parker, or should I say, our cheese man, Bree Parker. This was left on the cutting room floor.
There is certainly a big game feel here in the Italian capital for manager and players alike. The Champions League remains the ultimate goal, but as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Come on, Lee, lift it.
Now, before you start, by the way, and you called him Bree Parker, what about Wensley Dale Andrews? What is this all about? Looks like you're acting like you've just come out of a Wild West movie. What's this?
Oh. Right, where have you got that from?
What's going through your mind there? What were you doing? What were you thinking?
I don't know. Thanks for that. Let's get away from here quickly and go to Cobham and find a couple of lunatics.
He's back.
Yes, I'm back. I came here from Japan. I'm super fun. Yes. This is the same size, David Luiz. Same
mustache.
All the same.
Further things from Cobham. Slim pickings this week, but a few little moments. It got cold there, hence Eden Hazard couldn't even begin to show his face. Willian, meanwhile, needed an emergency snood and so destroyed club property by cutting up a bobble hat. N'golo Kanté piggy in the middle. Meg's coming there.
Oh.
David Luiz tried to do it a second time. Bad luck. Best piece of skill actually came from Gemma Davison. Have a look at this.
It's a nice delivery. What's she going to do?
Whey!
Smart. And not only that, and the back of the leg as well. That's good. I think Jodie Morris will be proud of that.
On the subject of the ladies, domestically, unstoppable. A 6-0 win and a 3-0 win this week in the League and in the League Cup. They still haven't conceded a goal domestically. Only Bayern Munich have scored against them at all this season. Highlight against Yeovil, another 6-0 league win. That was Karen Carney.
That's struck true, that, isn't it? As soon as it left her foot.
Don't forget, you can see the ladies in their next round of Champions League action against Rosengard live on Chelsea TV on Wednesday evening. And speaking of on Chelsea TV, you may have seen the UEFA Youth League action. They went to Roma, having lost to them on match day 3 at Cobham. That never happens. And they won 2-1. They were 2-0 up and brilliant, by the way, for a while. First goal here, Reece James and then Trevor Chalobah teeing up Dujon Sterling, who had scored the opener against Arsenal, actually, at the weekend. That was 1-0. And number 2 came here, Jason. Look for this ball.
Yeah, it doesn't bounce there. It doesn't bounce there. And you watch this as well.
Lovely St Clair over the top.
It doesn't bounce. Again, do you know what? As a striker running onto that, you don't want that bouncing. That's a brilliant ball through. And his touch to take him in front of the centre half. Once that happens, there is absolutely nothing you can do. Either bring him down, you get a red card, and he finishes it brilliantly. But you're right, the bounce wasn't quite right.
Strange, but well done to Joe Edwards and the 19s, who are top of the group again, having had that rarest of slip-ups against Roma in the first game on match day 3. Now, playing in that game for a little while, having not long been off the plane, were George McEachran and Callum Hudson-Odoi. I have to say, for the first half, they were both phenomenal. Then they got knackered, understandably, and got taken off. But well done to all those boys, seriously.
Absolutely.
5 Chelsea boys, all of them played, 4 of them started pretty much every game. England under-17 World Cup winners, and they beat Spain in the final.
They did.
Brazil in the semi.
2-0 down, by the way.
2 down and won 5-2.
Yeah, phenomenal. Well done to all of those boys as well. And let's hope that can continue, not just here, of course, but international level.
Now, speaking of youngsters, it's time for...
Game of No.
Some goal-scoring loanees to tell you about this week. Mario Pasalic, who played in the Champions League again against Sevilla. He scored in the league game against Spartak Nauczyk.
Oh, bless you, Ben. Bless you.
Michael Hector scored for Hull in the ding-dong against Forest. Marco van Hinkel, of course, scored for PSV. And scoring against PSV, Mason Mount Lovely goal, this.
Brilliant finish, and the commentator liked it too.
Mount.
Mason Mount. Great goal.
Great finish.
That's it for game 11. More good goals now. Follow the link underneath the Goal of the Month video on the YouTube channel and you can vote for your favourite out of these 5 from October, Jason. David Luiz, nice curler against Roma.
Brilliant, sat up nicely for it, brilliantly executed.
Pedro curling it the opposite way off the post against Watford.
Same end, absolutely first-time strike away from Gomez.
And then against Everton, Rudiger peeled away nicely. Short corner routines, they're working.
Brilliant header for
Even better short corner routine than the Fabregas and Willian.
That's
my favourite.
That's my
yours
favourite.
too?
Yeah.
Wonderful goal.
Fran with a brilliant finish. A lot of time to think about that in the Champions League as well.
Amazing away goal against Bayern Munich. Vote for it on the YouTube channel. Right, Manchester United. Planet Football is watching. Are Chelsea going to find a way to be more like Chelsea again?
If it's the Chelsea that played first half against Watford, played first half against Roma, then I think we'll come away with a great result. If we play like we did against Palace, the second half against Roma, second half against Watford, then I'm afraid we're going to get beaten. It's as simple as that. We have to perform in the big games against Manchester United. If you don't perform, you don't come away with them. 4-0 last season out here. We performed.
And 1-0 here in the Cup. He
Yes.
put 6 at the back again.
He did
then.
put 6 at the back, and it wouldn't surprise me if he does something similar. It's a massive game for so many reasons.
Alvaro needs a goal. He is the subject of our bet this week. And when he was early in the season, he always came and did it. Since he did the hammy against City, he hasn't scored, so that's 5 without a goal. For him to score in a Chelsea win was 5-2. Now you can get better odds with William Hill, 11-4.
So, Manchester United Sunday, they've only won 1 in the last 15 games here at Stamford Bridge.
What a record.
So a little bit of trivia for you. You can answer below. We'll give out the best answers, the quickest answers next week. What happened in that game? What conspired against Chelsea for Manchester United to win that game? The last one they won in 15 games. Get your answers into us and we'll read out the best next week.
Chelsea have a fabulous record over the years, home and away, and so by way of a bit of archive fun, let's have a look at this. We could have picked any number of good games, but 21 years ago this very week, 21 years, this happened. Doobs at Old Trafford.
Talk about ball not bouncing as well. That didn't really bounce in front of Schmeichel. Look how happy Doobs is there.
And then Schmeichel not covering himself in glory when a long ball went up for Luka.
But do you know what I love about this goal here? Luka, he composed himself and he knows Schmeichel's going to spread his legs. Have that. There you go. Beautiful finish and away at the Chelsea fans he goes.
It was a Chelsea win by 2-1. We will take that on Sunday. Fireworks night at the Bridge for all sorts of reasons. Bring them on.
Pedro, who's round there? What a start! What a start! Oh, what a chance! 2, and Gary Cahill's dashed it in. Brilliant ball into Hazard. It's headed hard. It's 3. It's N'golo Kante. Oh, fantastic from Kante! What a brilliant